Once upon a time, there was a wealthy fisherman named Taraka who had two wives. His first wife is Kanitha. They both have one daughter named Ui. And his second wife is Kanithi, whom he also have another with daughter, and her name is Ai. One day, Taraka went for fishing with Kanitha. No matter how many times they tried to catch the fish, they could only catch one golden goby fish on that day, unfortunately. Until evenfall, Taraka decided to bring the golden goby fish back for dinner. However, Kanitha didn't want to eat this pretty fish, so she asked her husband to release it back to the water. This made Taraka very furious, and so he hit his wife and pushed her body into the canal. As soon as he arrived home, Ui asked him where her mother is, and then Taraka said she got an affair and left permanently. She shall never come back here again without her mother. Ui has been abused by Kanithi and I. They forced her to work very hard for them. Ui was feeling depressed about everything that has been happened to her. He went to the river and cried badly as he missed her mother. Ui met her mother, Kanitha, who reborn as a golden goby fish. She was overjoyed. She got a chance to see her mother once again. After that day, she often brings some rice to feed her mother at the river. Later on, Kanithi found out that Kanitha had been reborn as a golden goby fish. She told I to catch the fish and cook it and left its bones and scales on the kitchen floor. Ui was crying when he saw the fish scales and knew that her mother had been assaulted. She wrapped the scale, buried it, and prayed for her mother so that she would be reborn again. Ui wrapped an eggplant seed and took it with her. Then she buried it in the forest and prayed that it would be reborn as a golden-bodied and silver-bodied tree, which no one could cut it down or even remove it. One day, King Promatat traveled through the forest and found the beautiful golden and silver-bodied tree. He wanted to replant it in his royal garden. However, the trees could not be removed. King Promatat announced that if this anyone who can move the tree to the royal garden would be well rewarded. No one could move the tree, including Kanithi and I, considering that her mother would be well taken care of King Promatat's palace. Ui prayed for and acknowledged her mother to allow the tea to be moved to the royal garden, and then Ui poured the tea out very easily. The king Promatat, surprised and satisfied with her beauty, so he decided to take her back to the palace and appoint her as a queen. When Kanithi and I realized that the king Promatat appointed Ui as the queen, they were jealous and tried to kill her. Later, They sent a letter to Queen Ui and told that her father was really sick. She hurriedly went back home. As soon as he arrived at her house, she got killed and died. After Ui died, Kanichi helped Ai putting on a royal clothes. Then he returned to the palace at Ui without anyone notice.
Ui was born again to be a red beast parakeet. Flew back to the palace. King Promatat got impressed by intelligence of this bird. Without realizing that the bird was his wife, he kept her very close to himself. When Ui realized that the bird was her elder sister, she ordered the chef to kill it and cook food for her. The chef pulled its feathers and left it in the kitchen. The bird toiled to live with a mouse, who taken care of her until resumed full condition. Then the bird flew into the forest and met the hermit. The hermit verified the bird and found out that the bird was Ui. He made her by magic to become human as usual. The hermit invented a picture of a boy, then made him a boy by magic and allowed him to be Ui's son. When he grew up, his mother told him all the stories and asked him to travel to see his father. Ui made a garland in order to give it to King Promatat. When the King Promatat met the boy, he looked at the beautiful garland and asked the boy how could he get it sooner. He knew everything. He executed everyone who hurt his wife, including Ui and Kanichi. After that, the king took his wife back to the palace. After Ui has returned to the palace, she looked after golden and silver bonny tree, which was her mother. Moreover, she also brought her father to the royal palace. Because of her gratefulness, she became the head of all people and lived happily ever.